What's up YouTube, it's Brett back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 ways that you could be dollar cost averaging Bitcoin here in 2022. I personally love dollar cost averaging because it's the lowest risk way to establish a position in any asset, but especially in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies because of how volatile they are. In this video, there's going to be 3 different methods and I'm going to be going through the pros and the cons of each method. So there should be something here in this video that's really valuable for you no matter what your experience level with Bitcoin is. I'm going to go quick through these different methods just to give everyone a broad overview of what the best methods are that are out there. But if you want to get more detail on any single one of these methods, there will be links in the cards to different videos that I've done about each method individually. So definitely check out those links up in the cards if you're trying to learn more. All right, guys, I've wasted enough of your time with this intro. Let's level up your brain. The first strategy that we're going to cover today is by far the easiest strategy that you can use to dollar cost average Bitcoin here in 2022. And that's by using the most exciting app in the world right now, the Strike app. The Strike app is available on iOS, Android, and as a Google Chrome extension. So you can pretty much use it on whatever device that you want to use it on. You can use it on your phone or on a desktop through Google Chrome. And one of the best parts of the Strike app is how easy it is to download and just start using. The interface is very sleek. And once you get it up and running, all you're going to do is go over to the tab on the far right and open up your payment methods. You're going to link a debit card or a bank account, and then you're going to deposit money from that linked debit card or bank account. And then you're ready to just start buying, selling, and transferring Bitcoin. Strike has 2 wallets, a USD wallet and a Bitcoin wallet. Once you've deposited money from your linked checking account or debit card, you will have funded your USD Strike wallet. And at this point, you'll have a couple of different options. You can go to the home screen and pay your friends in US dollars like you would over on Venmo or on Cash App. Or you can go up to the top right-hand corner here and you can pay a Bitcoin or a Lightning invoice using the US dollars in your US dollar Strike wallet. This is my go-to way to spend Bitcoin because you're not actually spending Bitcoin, you're spending US dollars and Strike is converting those US dollars to Bitcoin for you. And this is gonna help you get a lot of really cool discounts on apps like Fold and like Bitrefill that require you to actually spend Bitcoin. So all of that's very exciting, but how do we use Strike to start dollar cost averaging? Once you've deposited money into your USD Strike wallet, you're going to go over to the Bitcoin tab. This is gonna bring us to a Bitcoin exchange interface where we can buy and sell Bitcoin and then transfer it off into some cold storage on-chain wallet or some other kind of on-chain wallet like you might find at a company like BlockFi. So all we're gonna do to start dollar cost averaging is we're gonna hit buy. We're gonna click on the one-time purchase here on the screen, and then you can choose to dollar cost average hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly, whatever fits your personal schedule that you want to dollar cost average on. And you can do any of those schedules with as little as 50 cents, which is perfect for anyone that wants to start dollar cost averaging with very small amounts of money. And the best part is you'll see that the fee that Strike is charging you is always going to be $0. In actuality, the fee is not $0. Strike is building a little bit of a buffer for themselves into the price that they're showing you and the price execution that they're giving you in the app. And when I've used Strike, I've seen that this fee is somewhere between 0.1 and 0.3% above what you would find on an exchange like Coinbase Pro or Gemini or Binance. The fee that I've gotten from Strike has usually been around 0.2%, and that's actually a really competitive fee, and it's a lot better than some of these large exchanges that you might be trading on like Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is offering you a 0.5% fee, and Strike's fee, even in the worst case, is going to be lower than that. Strike is pulling this money for the dollar cost averaging from your USD Strike wallet, so you don't have to worry about Strike pulling money from your bank account that you don't want it to pull from your bank account. If you don't have enough money in your USD wallet to fulfill the dollar cost averaging strategy, you're gonna get an email that looks something like this. Go ahead and pause if you do want to read this email. This is what I got from Strike when I tried to continue my hourly dollar cost averaging when I didn't have any USD in my USD Strike wallet. As for the limitations of Strike, you can't currently create limit orders on Strike because they're not a full service exchange with an order book. On top of that, you can't actually automate your transfers with Strike. You can manually make transfers whenever you want to. And whenever I've made a transfer from the Bitcoin tab, the fee has been $0, which is really, really great. But as of now, you can't set that on any sort of schedule. Some other bigger issues that Strike still needs to fix is there's still no Face ID or passcode or way to implement two-factor authentication into Strike. And so currently the app is actually very insecure. If someone steals your phone and you have a linked bank account to Strike, they're going to be able to deposit money from your linked bank account into your Strike account, buy Bitcoin, and then send that Bitcoin off to their own Bitcoin wallet because there is also no approved whitelist within the Strike app. Strike implementing any of these features could solve this problem. So I'm really hopeful that they'll do that here in 2022 because in my opinion, this is the single biggest issue on Strike and it makes Strike sort sort of not worth using if you are worried about security like that. And then finally, as of the recording of this video, Strike is only available in El Salvador and here in the United States, with the exception of New York and Hawaii. But they do have plans to expand into Europe and other jurisdictions later this year. Overall, it's a great app. It's really easy to use. It's very cheap to get started dollar cost averaging, but it is still really early in development, and they do have some little things they need to work out, especially that big security issue. Next, let's talk about the cheapest, most secure, and most customizable way to start dollar cost averaging Bitcoin or lots of other cryptocurrencies. The Gemini exchange was founded by the Winklevoss twins, who are the bad guys in the Social Network movie. Gemini has really high fees when you trade on their mobile app, but Gemini has the lowest fees of any exchange, offering 0.1% buy and sell fees when you trade with the great and powerful Gemini API. And because Gemini is a full service exchange, you can actually use the API to execute any customizable trading strategy that you want to implement. You can set limit orders to take advantage of buying dips. You can buy and sell based on different trading indicators that you find meaningful. And because you're buying and selling with the API, all of these functions that you're executing are fully automatable for free with cloud services like Lambda functions and EventBridge over on AWS. Or a lot of people have wanted to do this on their own local machines. And if you are a little more technical and you want to set up your own server within your house on a Raspberry Pi or an old laptop that you're not using anymore, you can actually do all of this on that machine as well. The Gemini API is also the only option on this list that lets you dollar cost average into lots of different altcoins. And because of the 10 free transfers per month that Gemini offers, it's by far the best way to dollar cost average high gas fee tokens like Ethereum. On top of being fully customizable and fully automatable, Gemini is also a regulated US exchange and is the most secure exchange on this list because it not only allows you to do two-factor authentication through a mobile app like Authy, but it also allows you to do your two-factor authentication through a physical hardware device like a YubiKey. The only thing more secure than Gemini is your place in the stars after you go down below and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Greek gods used to vigorously compete for their place in the stars their entire lives by doing crazy things like slaying hydras, and now you can get it for free just by going down below and smashing the like button. What a good deal. How's that for a call to action? I'm getting pretty good at this. If you want to learn more about the Gemini API and set this strategy up for yourself, I have a bunch of videos on the topic up in a playlist that I'll link here in the cards. Unlike Strike, Gemini is also available in lots of different jurisdictions across the world. If you want to see if Gemini is available in your jurisdiction, I'll leave the link to the different jurisdictions down in the description. The cons of this strategy are obviously that it's a lot more complicated to set up a recurring buy strategy on the Gemini API than it is to just download Strike and go through those button clicks that we did in the last example. The trade-off of the amount of time that you're taking to set up this strategy, you might find worth it if you want to get lower fees than any other strategy or implement some sort of custom complex trading strategy that you can't actually implement over on Strike or any of the other examples that we're going to talk about today. Or if you just want to dollar cost average obscure altcoins, I think the Gemini API is definitively the best way to dollar cost average into any altcoin that is offered on Gemini. But if you're not technical and you're turned off by the idea of having to go through the 15-minute or the 30-minute or the 1-hour process, however long it takes you to set up this strategy, if you're turned off by the idea of doing that, then this Gemini API strategy might not be for you. That being said, everyone that has gotten stuck and has reached out to me over Twitter via DMs, we've been able to fix their issues and they've been able to get going with the Gemini API, even if they have very limited technical expertise. I'll link my Twitter down in the description, so if you do get stuck, feel free to just DM me over there and I'll help you get unstuck. This final method I'm calling the boomer method of buying Bitcoin because it's the method that my parents would be most likely to employ based on the way that they currently interact with the financial system and even their legacy bank accounts. And despite what the media might tell you, boomers do love Bitcoin and boomers should care about Bitcoin, not financial advice. So if you were turned off by Strike's really bad security or by the complexity of the Gemini API, Swan Bitcoin is going to be the service that you're going to want to look to. Swan Bitcoin offers an intuitive user interface that's really great for people that want to automatically deposit, buy, and transfer Bitcoin to their own cold storage or hot storage BlockFi sort of situation. Unlike Strike, they do offer two-factor authentication through a mobile app, which makes them a lot more secure. And also, unlike Strike, Swan is available to non-US residents who meet these different criteria that, if you want to pause, I'll throw up on the screen right now, or go check down in the description and I'll link the article where they talk about what the different criteria are. The issue with Swan is that while Swan's fees are a lot better than Coinbase and a lot better than Cash App, two services that Swan touts as, our fees are way better than these people, Swan's fees are actually very high compared to Strike and the Gemini API. Swan's fees come in at around 1% in the best case, which is 3 to 5 times more expensive than Strike and 10 times times more expensive than the Gemini API. Additionally, on Swan, there is no way to sell your Bitcoin. So if you did ever want to convert back into US dollars, you would have to go through another service like Strike or like the Gemini API. And then also like Strike, on Swan, there is no ability to create limit orders, which makes buying dips a little bit harder than it would be on a service like Gemini. So Swan is perfect for long-term dollar cost averaging, but it is not an exchange. And then finally, my biggest issue with Swan today is that there is no mobile app. I think this is what bothers me most about Swan, because I personally love to do a lot of my banking on my phone. And I love how easy it is to buy, sell, and transfer Bitcoin using the Strike app. And I think that since you're paying 5 times more to use Swan over Strike, there really should be a mobile app and all of those sort of convenience features because of how expensive it is to use Swan in the first place. So hopefully that's something that they can work on and deliver to us at some point here in 2022. So if you guys want to learn more about any of these strategies, definitely go ahead and check out those links that I left up in the cards about the different platforms and how to use them. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions about anything that I said, and then also let me know how you're currently dollar cost averaging Bitcoin and if you've automated that for yourself yet or not. I think most of the day one subscriber homies are actually using the Gemini API, and so they've saved a load of money just dollar cost averaging Bitcoin with the lowest fees of any exchange. And I'm gonna be doing more development on the Gemini API to hopefully bring us some cool trading strategies that we can implement here in 2022. So that's it for today. I hope you guys found this information really valuable. If you did, go down below and smash the like button. It's gonna really help out the channel. I love you all. Goodbye.